Hello and welcome to the show, and welcome back to crawling through the mud at 3 miles an hour, trying desperately not to fall over in this UAZ. I am back attempting to complete one of the most arduous journeys I have, done yet on this game. So far, we have made it from the garage to this corner here. And we've got to go down a very steep hill, then up the other side, and then down a very steep hill again. I think before maybe we get onto this bit here might actually be a sort of a more compacted mud road that we can go along. I'm hoping at least at some point that we might come across another one of those, because they were quite nice when we were on them. Yeah, the UAZ has done pretty well so far, but we have got this just sheer drop. I can't actually see where we're going. I know we need to make a corner somewhere around there. I am going to... I can't skip the night because I'm on hardcore. I was going to say I'm going to skip the night. I can't even do that. So I guess we're going to have to turn the truck on and hope for the best. Now... Oh, we're in automatic. We can't have some diff locks on. We're going to need some diff locks on. We are in very, very thick mud at the moment. Now, that could be quite useful. It could kind of help us, well... in stopping the truck from just running away from ourselves. Also, I'm not sure this was the best point to end the video, or end the last part of the video, because I feel like this is a thing that could go really badly wrong, and this could well be our adventure over. In fact, I am on the brakes here, and I don't even know where I'm going. I think we're going that way. I'm on the brakes, and I cannot stop the truck. We are rolling down, whether I like it or not. I think we've got to go to the left... Oh, it's a little bit dodgy down here. I think this is the right direction. Possibly. It's a direction to be going in. Where is the road has just completely vanished here. I have absolutely no idea. I think we're kind of going in the right direction. It looks like we've got to maybe go around this tree and then left a little bit. Yeah. Oh, another tree there. Is there a path? Guys, is there a path here? Oh, there maybe that's a path. That kind of looks like a path briefly. I mean, the only good thing about all of this is at least there are a stack of trees that we can winch ourselves to when we inevitably get really very, very stuck. Or we can get stuck now on a tree. Oh, good God, I've just seen... Right, I have found the path where we need to be going, but I'm digging myself into a very, very big hole in the dark. We are alone in the dark, in the middle of a forest, digging a hole in our Jeep, and it's not really helping matters very much. Can we... I can't actually get this. I don't think the roof rack was a good idea for this. I know it's given me some repair points and some extra fuel, but it actually gets caught on a lot of stuff and makes my life very difficult. Please don't roll over. Please don't roll over. Climb! Climb, UAZ! You have done brilliantly so far. That's that. Well done. Well done indeed. That's incredible. I thought that was going to be a real pain in the ass. We didn't even have to go for a winch in all of that. It has got around the horrible downhill hairpin. This is a seriously good vehicle. This is a seriously, seriously good off-road vehicle to have made it this far into the map. And apparently it's only going to get tougher. However, we do seem to have the vehicle to cope with, well, maybe with whatever the level has to throw at us. Again, I don't know where I'm going anymore. I think we're... Oh, no. We want to go... Right, I was looking... I mean, I guess maybe if you could straight line it here, you could actually take a shortcut. It'd be very, very cheating. It would be very cheating. There might be a way to do that somewhere over in that direction, but I'm not really sure about... No, is that where I'm supposed to be going? Over there, maybe? Very, very hard to tell at the moment. This is what... I like... Oh, I like the fact... Oh, that's how I like the fact. I'm okay, happy to drive on hardcore. There's just a couple of sort of ease of use things that I don't like about it, and the not being able to skip night kind of sucks. Oh, God. Right, winch ourselves. Can we winch ourselves? It doesn't like letting me winch it to attach winch from there to there. Now, can we use that? We've got to be very careful not to pull the truck over when yanking it around with the winch. Can we pull it over this way and try? I'm trying to find a road, just a path here. We are literally lost in the woods at this stage. I think there might be a path over to that side of us. I think I've slightly overshot the... Oh, God, it's just horrible, boggy mess. Oh, I've got a handbrake on. That would explain a lot. Horrible, boggy mess. It is a horrible, boggy mess, but when you have the handbrake stuck on, that does also hinder movement quite a lot. Is there a road? Are we on a path? I might actually be on the path. Let's have a look. Yeah, it kind of reckons we are on the path a little bit here. I mean, if I was doing this in a normal Spintires map, I would know that I have messed up. Whoa! No, 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 no. No, 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 UAZ. Don't do this. It's now sliding about on its own. Okay, I can see path. I see a path. I see a tree that we're going to have to navigate around, but I see a path ahead of us. God, this was not a good idea doing this at night. Not that I had a choice, but it was definitely not a good idea doing this at... No, how am I supposed to get around the truck? Am I supposed to try and fit my truck through here? That's a drop. That's a really big drop as well. Oh, I can't even see where... Oh, that's a bridge. Oh, bugger me. Oh, dear. As I was saying before we very nearly fell over at, well, no miles an hour, if I'd got this stuck in the woods on a normal Spintires map, I know it would be my fault for messing up because I tried to get a little bit greedy by taking a shortcut and I've got it stuck. However, that is just the way that this map is. Incredible, incredible map. This is horrible stuff that we are doing right here. I've got to inch it. I mean, we are scraping the truck along the tree there, but I don't really care. Inch it along to get onto the bridge here. Oh, I don't like this one bit. Oh, no. Winch. No. I should have tried to winch it across. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I can beep. The annoying thing in this. The annoying thing in this is I know what I should have done. I should have had the winch. I actually don't even know where I should have put the winch. That is a horrible bridge. That is an absolutely horrendous bridge to try and tackle with this truck. That is a ridiculous bridge. Damn it, it was going so well. It was going so well, and I didn't realise quite how easily we were going to fall over on that one. And I can't start the truck, and so I can't fire up the winch, I don't think, unless there is any way to... Not from this, at least. I'm not underwater... I guess technically the driver might be underwater. Yeah, I can't fire up the winch to... Yeah, I can't annoyingly winch through. Not that even if I could roll this over, I don't think I could ever get out of this little gorge that we have fallen into. I just don't think it's ever going to happen. We made it to the bridge. We made it to that horrible, horrible bridge. We made it down the terrible hairpin, but that bridge got the better of us. I think that the stuff on the roof didn't help. My driving probably didn't help either, the angle that we were approaching that bridge at, but also being stuck in the dark didn't help either in all of that. Well, oops, wrong button. It failed. The UAZ is down. It is stuck at the bottom of a gorge. Do I have another... I don't even know if I actually set another vehicle on the map for me to jump to. I think I might have only loaded the map up with one. I did open the map up with one. Well, there we go. That is going to be forever stuck down the bottom of the canyon. Well, I know what we are going to do next. I quite like this as a potential series to see how far we can get various vehicles through this course. I think the UAZ is a good suited a well-suited vehicle to all of this. Ah, it's now getting to daylight. Would be nice if it had done this earlier. So what I'm going to do is, for a bit of fun for the end of this episode, we're going to grab that classic World War II truck and see how far that can make it through. Because I have a sneaky suspicion that it's not going to make it as far as the UAZ. Well, here we are. Not quite at the start, actually. This is in the initial loading area. Apparently, we've forgotten to close the door. That's really helpful. Well done. I thought about bringing this with the fuel trailer that it can carry, that has a bunch of repair points and a huge amount of fuel that can go in it. However, I kind of figured that the weight from that, this is just going to get stuck. It's just going to dig itself into holes very, very quickly. So we're not going to go for that route. We are instead going to go for it as light as possible, in the hope that it might climb, the hope that it might do okay. There is no all-wheel drive in this. There is no diff locks. It will get stuck very easily. The only plus point is that it is fairly light with nothing around it. So I guess there is potential, there is possibilities that it might be okay for a little while. It actually did a pretty good job of not getting stuck that often last time I drove it. So we will, yeah, give it a try. Ooh. Forgot how mean this first bit is. This first bit is not even in the thick mud. This isn't the thick, gloopy mud that gets trucks stuck. This is just mean because of the camber that it's going along at, and this is really unhappy with just going along here, just spinning the wheels and kind of slightly falling, slightly wiggling its way down the hill. No, we're okay. We're just going to spin one wheel, but that's... We can live. Ooh, we can live with that, but we've got to be very, very careful with these hills. Now, we will probably rely on the winch a lot when we get to the thick mud. We don't have power. We don't have traction at all to get away with anything in this when it comes to the thick mud. So we will have to rely on the winch a little bit. I don't know. Ooh, have we got the ground clearance actually to do some of the downhill parts? We might scrape the middle of the truck. We will see how it goes. The door is really annoying me already. Don't know why the door's flapping open on this. Never seen this mod do that before. But there we go. Alright, we've made it down the first hill. It's fine. Oh, we're digging ourselves into a hole. Come on. Come on, little truck. You can make your way around here. We will not fail on the very first corners. Well, I say we won't fail. We might. We might do something very dumb with the truck, and we might end up failing. We're never gonna have the power to make it up this hill. Now let's see if let's just grab into a reverse. There's a forward gear. How far can we get it up the hill before we have to rely on a winch? Are we gonna get anything there? No. Right, winching time it is. Yeah, not very far is the answer of how long can we go without needing a winch on this. This is the easy part of the course as well, because we haven't got to the mud. In fact, tell a lie, I think that is the mud that we are about to go and drive into. Release that winch, I think. Yeah, we're about to hit the mud. Oh, let it roll back a little bit too far there. Here we go, truck. Now, you have dealt with mud before. When it was on a flat surface, you did okay with dealing with it. I'm going to have a sneaking suspicion you might not be okay with this. Sneaking suspicion you might not be the biggest fan of this. I'm trying to do is... try to keep up any sort of momentum is not going to happen. We really want to be going over this way, I think. Can we... winch the truck forward. It's really just effectively pull a truck through a mud with a winch with this vehicle a lot of the time when it comes to climbing here. That's it. We want to put the winch over the hill. Perfect. Just yank the truck. I don't even need to worry about powering it here, really. It will just drag itself. It's such a strong winch. It's such a ridiculously strong winch here. And release. And then get stuck. No, actually, it's done a fairly decent job itself. I'll give it credit for that. It's done a fairly good job of getting going on its own over the top of the hill. We're now going to plummet down the other... but this is where we kind of had the first major scare with the UAZ, this sort of dip at the bottom. This might be too long to get survive that dip at the bottom. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. I'll see what we can manage with this. I guess it's probably not going to be as bad as some of the big trucks you can drive in this game. They might get really stuck down here. We're going to spin the wheels a fair bit, but that doesn't really matter. We're still making progress in the forward direction. Now, are we going to wedge it? I don't think the overhang at the back won't help. There's not too bad overhangs at the front. But just the length of the chassis here might give the truck some grief. Oh, carefully does it over this ledge. I've already rolled this vehicle once before. I guess the only good thing is that there's so much mud, we're actually now bobbling it up through the chassis here. Oh, now, we're not going to have enough power to ever dig the nose out of there, are we? So what if we do this? Oh, no, careful. Maybe not winch it over, maybe winch it to that tree. Can we winch it up, up, keep going up, keep pulling it up. Come on, truck, dig your way through the terrain. It's kind of worked, actually. Yeah, no, winch it that way. Oh, careful, though. Oh, bugger. If we could just settle the truck a little bit, steer out of that. It's gonna do it! It's, well, through nothing to do with its own power, it is making its way up the top of the hill. Come on! You can make it! You will. I mean, if we grab a handbrake, can I quickly release the winch? Yes, we can. Pull it over that way. And we will have made it. I did not think that would work. I did not expect that to work whatsoever. I mean, there is not really any ground clearance to speak of anymore at the moment. It's literally encased in mud. It is just about managing to propel. I'm actually really surprised it's managing to propel itself along at all here. I will give it credit for that, you know. I fully expected me to have to just winch it the entire way here. Remember, there's no diff locks. There is no all-wheel drive on this truck. It is somehow managing to pull itself along there on its own power. Now, we had to help it along, mainly because I got bored of going so very slowly. What are we going to do with the water? Again, it doesn't really matter if we go in and get stuck. We can just winch our way out again. And this is going to be good enough to hopefully survive a dunk. Oh, it might be a bit deep water. Are we stuck again? Oh, wiggle the wheels, wiggle the wheels. There we go. It's kind of digging itself a hole a little bit at the front, but it might just be able to do enough to get itself out. Oh, it's going to do a little dance. It's a very slow dance in the truck. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit of movement out of it. Got a little bit of movement, and then we almost immediately went straight back again. Oh, it's got winch. We'll just pull the tree down. Yeah, tree. Oh, come on. Come on, truck. We can make it. There we go. Ha-ha! Ooh, it's quite deep. It's quite deep. It is quite soggy down here. If we can just panic and grab that tree over there, that will do the trick. The winch might be a little bit strong. I'm going to be honest here. The fact that this is, well, going as far as it... I say as far as it is. This is about one of the worst suited... Aside from, you know, a normal road car, this is quite unsuited to this extremes of off-roading. This is absurdly tough off-roading stuff for any vehicle to take on, let alone something this old, this lacking in terms of the whoa, lacking in terms of the serious off-road kit, the all-wheel drive, the diff locks, and that sort of stuff. We're going to have to brake physics a little bit. Handbrake, please. Release that. Grab the winch over that side. Quickly yank the truck over this next hill. Yeah, winch is it's kind of a lot of winch your way along here, and we will crest this particular hill. How are we? Oh, we've almost made it down the first stretch. That's a lot further than I thought we were going to. Right, we'll try and make it around the corner. See what we can do. with... Oh, come on, truck. Come on, truck. It's downhill now. Surely you can get some... I say you can get some momentum. It's probably got so much mud stuck at the front of it that it's trying to shift not only the truck, but shift all the mud out of the way as well. Yeah, as far as kind of having this as a series, I did see a couple of good suggestions on the sort of the first part, if you like, of limiting the amount of winching that vehicles can do. I mean, this does kind of go to show that with a winch you can just about get any vehicle through this, because you can literally just winch it from tree to tree. So have a limited number of winches. I think the suggestion was 3 to use, so you'd have to tactically use the winching. It would also involve me having to try and be half decent at off-road driving, which would be interesting. But yeah, sort of tactical use of winching, and see how far the vehicles can survive. I mean, this wouldn't have got past, well, the first sort of couple of hills, and then we've been out of... I got over the first hill, and then we've been out of winch, because we have to just literally winch it up trees. Winch up trees? Winch it up hills to get it anywhere. Damn it. Trying to do this with a controller, it gets really angry sometimes with all of that. What? Oh, can we go out of advanced then? Why does it not want to? It doesn't want to let me go. Oh, wait, hold on, there we go. Okay, I forgot I've got to click and drag, don't I? I'm kind of used to the quick winching, which is very helpful, but when you're trying to manually aim the winch, you have to do it a slightly different way. Right, so we're up there. Release all of that. Hey! We've found the other bit of solid ground. Come on, let's make the corner, but this is a... I forgot how horrible this corner was. So yeah, anyway, I digress. As far as making it as a series goes, I think a limited number of winches will probably be best, and we'll see how far vehicles can get through. Like, each vehicle might take a multiple part video. If like a very, very good vehicle is going, it might make it quite a long way. This is not a quick course, if you like, to drive through, but I also suspect there'll be a fair few vehicles that will just go out quite early on. So yeah, I might give it a try. If people want to leave suggestions for what sort of vehicles they want to see me take down this course, what sort of mods and so on, then I will yeah, have a look and we can give it a try. We'll see if the series is any popular at all. Let's release this again. I definitely think limiting the number of winching is going to have to be done, because otherwise it will just get quite silly with essentially permanent winching. So I think the UAZ could have made a fair amount of its way without needing a winch. It was just I was getting lazy and it was quicker to do that. So yeah, we will see. Can we not actually get over that because of the... Oh, there we go. Because of the diff, it was not a happy bunny. We're trying to get over that corner. I think there's a fuel station not far from here somewhere, isn't there? We might actually... Oh, don't put it in... No, wrong way. Don't put it in reverse. We don't want to be doing that. We got a bridge. This was not quite our downfall last time. Maybe not a good idea to go flat out. That's always a dumb idea in this game. Oh, trees. I could have used the tree, or tried to use the tree to close the door. Oh, there's a hill coming up. I think there's a hill coming up. Is that a hill? Oh, no, never mind. The angle that the camera was at and the angle, I guess, of the terrain and the trees actually looked like it was quite a steep hill for the vehicle to climb. It's only a minor hill for me to deal with. Oh, well, I mean, that's kind of a steep bit to try and go up. We're stuck on a small part as well. Oh, dear. Yeah, I mean, the winch, quite overpowered with this truck. But it's still doing its thing, and I managed to not roll it so far. I don't really want to straighten the wheel up too much, because I do actually need to turn and make this corner. I kind of need to go forward, but I also need to go around the corner. Can we get over the other side of this without tumbling the truck over? Can we get over the other side of this under the truck's own power? That is another question entirely. The answer to that will be no, we can't. So what do? We chill. I mean, I guess that way actually might work. Twist the truck. Actually saves us having to try and steer a little bit. Now we release the winch there, and then we can winch over there. Yep. Oh, we're going to scrape the chassis to bits, but it doesn't matter, because we are going to have made it over that corner, over that hill as well. Release the winch. The fuel. We'll make it to the fuel station, and then we will say we'll end this episode there. I don't know, I've managed to bump into the tree. Well done, me. There's something satisfying about making progress. Even as cheesily progress as it is in this, but making progress even with a truck like this through this kind of stage. So So yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this, what sort of vehicles. I mean, we could carry on with this, but I think the winch is just far too overpowered just to constantly use it. Even if I couldn't quite save the UAZ in time. There we go, made it to the first fuel stop. You can go and rest there, truck. You have done good work in all of that. It's a hell of a tough course. That's a horrible sound as well from the engine. It's an incredibly tough course, this one. That bridge is going to be an arsehole to try and get over, but it would be very helpful if we could see to do it in the daylight. As ever, I shall link the mods used in the description. I highly recommend this level to check it out, have a go, see how far you can make it through with various vehicles. That'll be it from me, though. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.